Hey everyone, happy Sunday. If you weren't already aware, Friday was National Malbec Day. So what I thought would be a lot of fun is to take you through a couple different styles of Malbec. What I've got in front of me here is Finca Los Nobles. This is from Luigi Bosca. This is from Argentina. And this is what's called a field blend, which means they bring together some of the different batches or lots within the fields when they're picking them. And the winemaker goes in and kind of tastes everything and what they feel is right. They just throw into the blend and this is what you get. This particular vintage is about 80 to 85% Malbec and about 15 or so percent Petite Verdot. So I've got my handy Corv in here, which is fantastic for when you're tasting wines that you don't want to open. So I highly suggest you get some sort of element if you're just single tasting wines by yourself, or if you just don't feel like opening up a whole bottle, this is a great way to go. So let's go ahead and get in there and give this a smell. There's a lot of sage that comes through. You get up some eucalyptus, which is really nice from the Petite Verdot. Silky black fruit, like plums. There's a little bit of spice that comes through. So let's go in and taste. Really nice mouthfeel. Really make sure you get the wine all the way around the mouth. Let it hit the front, the back, and the middle of the tongue. I've had this open for a few minutes now, so it's starting to oxidize already, which is great. The Malbec itself is starting to open up and it's getting very silky. For something like this, as big as this wine is, I would definitely recommend decanting it at least an hour and 15 minutes. If you can bear not touching it, definitely recommend that for this particular wine due to the structure and the tannin that the Petite Verdot and the Malbec have, specifically from Argentina. On the palate, there's again some vanilla, there's some really nice spice here. You get a little bit of that black fruit coming through, that really nice plum, and you get some violet that comes through from the Petite Verdot itself. This particular wine comes from LUJAN de CUYO, and this is just south of Mendoza. If you're traveling and happen to be in South America, Mendoza is a beautiful city. I would highly recommend you visit it. It's easy to get to by car. I believe it's about 30 minutes south. So the family is the Arizu family, and they have been in this particular area for over 115 years. They go right back to the beginning where they brought some rootstock over from France. They're fourth generation winemakers now, third generation still there running the property as well. They use biodynamic farming, which is a very big practice, especially in Argentina. You've got some 90-year-old vines in here, which are really producing some nice concentrated fruits. And one of the things that Argentina is specifically known for is flood irrigation. The government actually regulates the water flow in there, and unless it's raining, they're not getting any water. They have big irrigation dugouts that are actually all along, and the city comes in, unlocks the key, and allows the winemakers to actually flood their property during the times of watering. And other than that, if it's not raining, that's all the water that you get. So it really stresses out the grapes and really lets them dig down deep trying to get water, which produces some really nice fruit. So if you've not tasted Malbec, this is probably not the place that you want to get started. This is a little bit more full-bodied. I would say you probably want to start something that's more Malbec forward and less of a blend, but definitely start with Argentina. The price point on this bottle is somewhere around $50 to $60 US, yeah, I think that's about it for this particular wine. But again, this was the Luigi Bosca Finca Los Nobles, and look forward to some more coming out with Malbec. Cheers.